Hey, good evening, Pirate fans, and welcome. It is finally time for football. And we are back here in Ray Rogers Stadium. I'm Greg Flynn, joined once again this year by Bryant May, and this is exciting times.
It is. Man, football is in the air. Weather's just a little bit cooler, and finally some dry weather for a great night of high school football as it kicks off. Really, tonight's the official night where it kicks off all the way around the state. A lot of games happening, and tonight the South Pike Eagles fly into Ray Rogers Stadium.
It is a 4A matchup, a little non-conference. Don't let the classification fool you, though, as we'll talk about a little bit. South Pike is anything but a pushover tonight. So a lot of people looked at the schedule and said, oh, we're playing South Pike and Morton in the non-conference. South Pike is going to be a very good test. And we're both, I guess the easiest word to say, young. Both of these teams, youth means a lot.
Yeah, youth is the name of the game, and we lost a lot of guys last year from that 2021-2022 squad for the Pirates, and tonight you're going to get to hear a lot of new names. Only 6 returning starters from 22 spots on the field, offense and defense. So a lot of new names coming tonight.
And a lot of new things, for when you guys come out to Ray Rogers Stadium this year, you're going to see a whole boatload of upgrades. Most notably, what is the biggest video board in the state of Mississippi at any high school. It's huge. That's just the only thing you can say. It takes up the entire side of the field house. It's now on the field house side. So now we have 2 video boards. We have one in the south end zone and one in the north end zone. So if you can't see Pirate football this year in the stadium, you better be looking harder.
That's right. It is. I had the chance to go stand down next to it earlier, and I look like a little ant. It is massive, and it's looking really good, as we enhance the experience of games, which is what's happening not only at the college and the pro level, but also at the high school level as well. Got a lot of new brick finish around the stadium as well that looks fantastic. And one more little enhancement, too, right, coming up from up top.
Yes, you're going to notice it on your screens tonight. When the Pirates score or a big play is made, don't adjust your TVs. The lights here are brand new LED, and they strobe. So it's going to be pretty neat. You see it all over the place where we can actually turn them off if necessary and then turn them back on. And because it's LED technology, the old field lights, that was old school stuff. When you turned them off, it took 30 minutes for them to warm back up and turn back on. But not these. It's instantaneous.
Yeah, a lot of investment has gone into Ray Rogers Stadium here, rightfully so. A great school, a great football team, and looking forward to a great 2022-2023 campaign that kicks off tonight.
Well, one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight in the keys to victory for the Pirates tonight, we haven't gotten to see a whole lot of them. They played in the Jamboree last week at Germantown. Looked very, very good, very competitive. It was a great game back and forth by both offense and defense. It was hard to get a sense with them just playing 2 quarters of what they really had. But one of the things tonight, you're young, a lot of guys moving around positions. They got to settle those nerves tonight, right?
That's right, man. I cannot imagine, the adrenaline before any game, but especially the adrenaline before, for many of these guys, your first game on the varsity squad or your first game to get to start for many new starters tonight. So Justin Hunter had a chance to talk with him a little bit during pregame warm-ups, and he had the guys out warming up before the warm-ups just to try to knock off some of those nerves and get those guys used to this big environment on the big stage tonight in 6A football.
The other thing is give the quarterback time. One of the things you'll notice tonight is we're really trying to find the right combination, the coaches are, of the offensive line. Who's going to work best? He's got 7 guys, and we'll show you the starters a little bit later, but he has 7 linemen vying for 5 spots. And while you think that may be a good problem to have, he's just trying to find the right combination of who's going to work together.
Yeah, and that's so many football squads at every single level this time of year where you're just trying to find the guys who, when the lights turn on Friday night, it's one thing for a Tuesday afternoon when you're in pads with your teammates, but when the lights turn on Friday night, who's going to perform? And so tonight will begin that test of who steps up, who protects, who run blocks, who does their job in the trenches, as well as the guy who's going to be taking the snap from behind the trenches.
Oh, we'll get into that quarterback battle. That's something. The young guns is what we're calling that, the young guns quarterback battle. Defensively for us tonight, the key to the game is just don't give up the big play. Don't give up a 70-yard. You can give up 7, give up 17, but avoid the 70-yard touchdown.
That's right. That's something that bit us a little bit last year on a 7-6 record in last season. But This team tonight from South Pike, it's easy, as you said a little bit earlier, to go, well, this is a 4A squad, we're a 6A squad. We got a cakewalk through this one, but there are some athletes that South Pike has come in with tonight, and so that secondary going to have to do a really good job of controlling those wide receivers. A lot of athletes on their squad. They love to run a little spread offense, and so do not give up the big play tonight.
Well, and their offensive line, every one of them is over 300 pounds. That's college-like, right?
And this is 4A football. That's right. Unbelievable.
300-pounders. So our defense is going to try and use that speed and quickness to get around the side, and we'll touch on that a little bit more. Hey, it's 7:30 kickoff right now for this game and then the month of September, just because of heat. You know, the excessive heat that we had earlier. MHSAA decided we're going to kick it back a half an hour, try and let that sun go down a little bit more. So we'll be playing at 7:30. Our pregame shows will be at 7 o'clock. I don't know that makes a whole lot of difference other than preparation for these kids.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was joking with Coach Hunter earlier. That degree and a half that you lose from 7 o'clock to 7:30, I don't know if it does a lot of difference, but maybe a little more time for some fans to get into the stands as well, as everybody shuts down their work week and grabs the kids and comes out for a great family experience and some high-powered football at Ray Rogers Stadium tonight.
Well, those are our keys to victory tonight. I guess we might as well just jump in. What time we got here? It is 7:08. We'll jump in and start talking to you guys about the Pearl offense tonight as we see Coach Justin Hunter out there, and they're going to do the official toss. You know, this is the behind-the-scenes look for you guys. That coin toss that we have at the beginning of the game between the players, yeah, that's already been decided. What they're doing right now is having the meeting, and they will having the official coin toss. So, but we'll save the ceremonial one because those kids love to do it. They're the captains. They get to come out, and it's a lot of pomp and circumstance for them. But that is the coaches meeting down there, and we'll get ready to go. Justin Hunter, I'm glad that I don't have the decision to make that he has. He's got a true freshman quarterback in Jack Durr. Everybody's talked about Jack Durr. That's all I could hear in the offseason was the
right.
rumblings in Pirate Nation. Is Jack Durr going to play? Is Jack Durr going to be the starter? He's a true freshman. Led the Pirates' 8th grade team to the Little Six championship last year. And he's on varsity now. And Justin Hunter has made the decision to not let him play, or not let him, to not play 9th grade football because Jack didn't want to. Jack says, I want to compete for the varsity job, and this is where I want to be.
Yeah, and congratulations to Jack for the bravery of wanting to do that. But, you know, tonight we're going to see a young freshman who literally walked off the 8th grade football field, and he's going to be in varsity action tonight. That's big shoes to fill. He's going to also have a partner that they'll share some time in Jacob LaFontaine that we'll talk about here in a moment. But Jack Durr's a lefty. He'll wear number 15 tonight, and a lot of potential in front of that guy. And I think that's why the coaching staff really believes in him, because not only are they believing in him for this year, but they know what he can become over the next 3 years.
Well, you have Jack, who's going to get the start. Jacob will see action as soon as they see enough out of Jack tonight, because they're still battling for the job. It has not been decided by any means, even though this is the first game, and you will see Jack Durr start the game. A little bit about Jack. Huge arm, right? I mean, he can throw the ball 60 yards down the field on a line. He's mobile. The only knock on him right now is that the game's still moving too fast for him. He hasn't been able to really – he's so smart. I mean, both he and Jacob have like over 30 on the ACT. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. They're very smart, but a lot of times they're not getting the smartness of reading defenses just yet, and that only comes with experience.
Yeah, and it's not just a physical jump from 8th grade football to varsity level, jumping up 2. Really, you're jumping up 3 because you're passing 9th grade as well as JV all the way up to the varsity level. It's not just a physical jump, but there's a mental jump. And, for anybody who's never played quarterback, including myself, you can never understand the full mental game that you work on a Friday night throughout the week as you watch film, study plays, study defenses. And so it'll come with Jack as he has time, but that's something that he's still catching up with as only a freshman.
One of the things we like about Jacob LaFontaine, boy, is he's just battled it out the whole time. He is a junior. His real great acclimate is he's a field manager. And a lot of times football players don't want to hear that. But he is truly a game manager, field manager, will not make a lot of mistakes. He'll take the easy throws, the high percentage throws. He'll get the handoff away. He's just not going to really, hit you the 60, 70-yard bomb.
Yep. And sometimes that's the guys that win championships, though. We've had some,
Jake Smithart did.
I'm about to say, we've had some pretty good game managers, if you will. And Jake Smithart, take that as a compliment, my friend. You took it to a state championship. And, you don't have to always be explosive. You don't have to have the legs of Jay Bird last year to make things happen. And so Jacob LaFontaine, the junior, comparison to freshman Jack Durr. And so a lot of experience or not a lot of experience for LaFontaine, but at least a couple more years of being on that varsity squad, knowing what it looks like to take game week reps, and also getting a chance to be on the field for some Friday nights. Jacob, I believe that was last year that Jacob had a broken hand and missed some games because of that. And so, the injury bug, we hope we can keep that away as we battle it out for the quarterback battle between Durr and LaFontaine.
One thing I want you guys to watch out for tonight is these two guys are playing. LaFontaine, he's played a little bit of varsity level. He knows to slide, right? Jack Durr, which I had to teach him to slide. He loves contact.
Yep.
He will put his head down and try and bull you over. Not what we want him doing at the varsity level, right?
Yeah, I imagine Coach Weems and Coach Hunter got to put some baseball sliding shorts on him and teach him to slide to second base because there's some big boys out here, as we saw South Pike walk up earlier, a 4A squad with some massive young men. And as a quarterback, you don't want to take a wrong hit and have your season end all because you failed to slide.
I'm trying to check because it looks like they're starting pregame just a little bit early today. I think everybody's trying to. They are currently giving us the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I would assume, Bryant, that we're going to be jumping right into God Bless America. So we'll take a listen. I don't want the fans to miss it because the band has worked so hard already getting ready. And they are going to jump right into God Bless America, so we will let you guys listen in.
Tonight, the colors will be presented by the Pearl Naval Junior ROTC.
made the trip up here from Magnolia, Mississippi. They're I didn't know they were green. Their logo looked kind of like Southern Miss.
It did. It did. The Eagles looked very Southern Miss, and as we said, youth the word for the night, not only for the Pirates, but also for the South Pike Eagles tonight. They come in with only 9 seniors, and if I counted it right earlier, 36 freshmen and sophomores listed on the roster. So tonight going to be a little bit of a JV squad moving up to varsity.
Well, it's going to be exciting for everybody just because it's the first game of the year. And the adrenaline's going to be rolling. We had a chance to talk about the offense, now a little bit about our defense. Well, first, why don't you let us know, we did talk about the quarterback battle, who our starters are, the rest of the offense.
That's right, rest of the offensive starters that will be behind. We believe Jack Durr is going to take that first snap at quarterback. Will be T.J. McKenzie, the junior. He'll wear number 3 and be our starting running back. Justice Moore, number 2, is the senior. We'll call his name a lot. He'll be a wideout along with Kenji McNair, a sophomore. Coach Hunter and the coaching staff really like Kenji. He'll wear number 6 this year. Shaden McCollum will be a junior, wearing number 18. He'll also line up at wideout, and he will mix in time with number 19, Markel Lake, another sophomore. They got a little bit of action. I remember calling his name as a freshman that moved up at the end of last year.
Who is fast as lightning, Markel is.
That's right. So Moore, McNair, McCollum, and Lake, your wideouts. And then your offensive lineman will be Caston Channel. He'll play center tonight. Kendall Burks, number 65, the senior. Hayden Townsend, number 71, a senior. Takofa Lewis, the junior, number 51. And Reed Grantham, the senior, who will wear number 55.
All right, so defensively, I think we're strides ahead of the offense. You know, in talking to the coaching staff, Austin Wilbanks, super pumped up about his defense. He thinks that that's the strength of this team right now, and it's going to be led this year. Well, we got no more Meatball. We lost Jeremy Jackson. And, well, we lost a guy by the name of Nickelberry, Jalen Nickelberry. Both those guys are playing JUCO football right now.
Tristan Carpenter.
We kind of lost a guy by the name of Tristan Carpenter at linebacker. But Jabron Moore, they expect him to be something very special.
Yeah, Jabron Moore, he's a guy who got a lot of action last year and really began to prove himself towards the end of the season. Jabron Moore, defensive end, he is quick. Which is important for a guy coming off the end there. He's strong, but he also knows how to get to the ball. And so he's going to be that leader name that we will begin to call, much like Meatball, much like Nickelberry and Carpenter last year. Jabron Moore will be a man that you'll hear his name a lot for that Austin Wilbanks Pirate defense.
They love the two ends. They love the two defensive ends. Ken Mangum and Jabron Moore are just, they really think they're going to be something special. And they're going to wreak havoc on offenses. But the two interior linemen, right now, they really like too, and that is, there's another Knight on the field.
That's right.
Justin Knight.
Yeah, Justin Knight, number 99, a senior, will be also on that defensive line, along with Demario Ragsdale. He'll be a junior wearing number 23. So Moore, Ragsdale, and Knight will help support Moore along that defensive line.
Very good. One of our you guys are going to see he's going to be one of these all-region linebackers, and that's going to be Cobra Kai Jefferson.
Yeah, Kai Jefferson, a senior who saw a lot of action last year. He'll wear number 5 and help anchor that linebacker core, along with Honor Singh, the senior, who wears number 8. Caleb Arterberry, the sophomore, the young guy of the bunch, he'll wear number 12. And then Azir Chin will help round out the secondary, along with Martavian Draper, a junior who will number 14. Kavion Freeman, who got a lot of experience last year, changed numbers over to number 1. He's a junior. And Jamion Smith, remember that name, he's a senior and will wear number 22, playing safety. A big guy, a lot of athletes back there in the backfield.
It's very interesting because the two safeties we just talked about, Kavion Freeman and Jamion Smith. Now, Jamion is a senior, but on paper only. He was academically ineligible last year. It was a lot to do with apparently did homeschooling after COVID or during COVID, tried to get back eligible. Wasn't until this summer that they could get him. So he's a senior, but this is his first action on the field. And he and Kavion both stand 6'2" and 6'3". They call them the Twin Towers in the backfield. You never see two high school safeties of that size with the speed that they have that can lay the lumber like those two gentlemen.
That's right. If you're Austin Wilbanks, you got to like having that kind of size back in your defensive backfield, along with Chin and Draper, who will be on the outside tracking these Eagle receivers tonight from South Pike.
Our kicker, let's not be remiss, we're breaking in a new one this year. And they like him. So far, it is Colston Bennett. He's going to handle your field goals and your extra points. They've been dabbling around a little bit with kickoffs, so we'll see who does that. And they've also been dabbling around with a punting unit, too. You've had LaFontaine back there, just a couple other guys. So we're going to have to see how that shakes out tonight. And a lot of these guys, it's fun for us because guys are going to have to win the job tonight. They're going to be winning the jobs, and it's competition.
That's right. As the lights turn on and the season begins, everybody getting some new experience and also getting a chance to prove themselves on the big stage here in Friday Night Football in 6A in Mississippi.
Well, it is a little bit close to kickoff. We're about 6.5 minutes away down on the field. They're going to have a little bit extra. You know, during the season, during the summer, they had the kids camp where all the young Pirate players from all the schools got to come out and be a part of the kids camp. Actually, I believe it was at the end of last school year. So if they participated in the Pirate camp tonight and the first home game, they get to lead the Pirates out running through Bucky. And that's what's going to be exciting tonight. So when you see a bunch of little kids running out of Bucky, that's not the team. I promise you we're taller than that. We're going to be a lot taller than that. But you're going to see a lot of the kid campers that'll be gathered. And it is so exciting for them as I see them gathering now, walking in behind Bucky. That's just so exciting for the kids to lead the team out.
Yeah, that's a special experience. There'd be a lot of dads who'd love to run through the tunnel one night just on a Friday night if you never played football. So tonight, really special experience for those kids to get to run right in front of some of their superstar heroes here on this Pirate football team.
All right, I'm looking down on the field. Is that the professor? Do we have the professor?
Good morning, guys.
No, he's
Oh,
talking.
it's not morning yet, is it? Or past morning. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Don't
Hey.
think we.
Hello, how I am. I'm talking. Can y'all hear me up
Oh, there you are,
there? Hey, what's up, guys?
Well, good evening, good afternoon, and good
Yeah.
night. How are you?
Yeah, I'm hectic and running late. In case y'all don't know, there is another sports season going on that affects me a pretty good bit.
That is still volleyball, right?
It is, and we have a big tournament here at Pearl tomorrow. We're hosting a 12-team tournament, and it is running me ragged.
Keeps you young. I'm saying it keeps you young.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay.
Well, what's it like being back down there on Ray Rogers Stadium and looking up at all these new upgrades, the new lights, the
man.
video board?
I tell you, we came around behind the stadium last week when they were adjusting the lights, and they could have held a track meet without turning their lights on. It was so bright. It was just unreal. I think everybody watching on TV is going to get a really good idea of what it's really like. It's going to just make the cameras a whole lot better. The scoreboard, wow, I want that in my living room.
You don't have a big enough house to take that. That is a house.
I would have to put my house in the video board, but man, this is great. And one of the things that our new superintendent has talked about is promoting our image. And he has come through with that, with all the upgrades, not only on the football field, but in our gyms, in the buildings. We're getting LED lights in the classrooms and everywhere. It's tremendous change, makes the campus look beautiful, and I'm looking forward to this season.
Well, I would love, they're doing the starting lineups, much like they do Monday Night Football up on the video board now. I'd love if we could get a camera shot of the video board. That thing that is HD, like, on steroids, right?
Oh, it is. I mean, this is unreal. You know, when we got the first one, yeah, okay, it looked nice, but looking at my right at the old one and then look at my left, there's no comparison at all.
That is the biggest high school video board in the state of Mississippi.
Yes, it is. And we're getting a new video board in our gym that is going to be the biggest in the area also. Brandon got one a couple of weeks ago, and ours is going to be bigger.
Of course, right?
So, yep, we're looking forward to that also.
Hey, I want to see how long it takes the East Rankin puppies over there to change their video board, which is not that old.
Yeah, I know. I'm curious to see how far this will go over the next few years.
It is true. I never thought I'd be talking about a high school arms race in technology, right?
That's right. But we're winning. That's what matters.
Well, hopefully we're going to win on the field. What's been the vibe around school, Roy?
Oh, they are pumped. There was some concern yesterday, the day before, with all the rain and everything. There was talk, what happens if it rains like that today? Do we have to move the game to South Pike? And, man, there was some rumors of that. I just want to clarify, rumors. And the kids that had heard the rumors were not happy. You know, they wanted to be here, open the season here. they're excited about tonight and just raring to go. I'm really excited about this season. I've heard some negative things, and I just want to tell anybody that has negative thoughts about this team, just wait. This team's going to surprise a lot of people this year. I really believe that.
Well, it's just a true competition. You have guys that are going to grow up before our eyes, and you're going to see them really mature and get better every single day. And I think this is the hype video they're about to show in here. They look very, very cool, Roy.
I have gotten reports that we have won the coin toss, and we have deferred to the second half, so we'll be kicking right to left to begin the ball game tonight here at Ray Rogers Stadium.
They have really come along with the hype videos here. Great job that's done by the multimedia department here at Pearl High School. Got a lot of getting used to the new numbers as they all pop up there. Everybody wanted to change their numbers as they're been seniors. You know, you shuffle them out. Everybody wants number 4. It's a great honor to wear number 4. You've got to be able to carry it.
That's right.
And same thing with a 6. If you're a 4 or a 6, you got to be able to bring your game, right?
Those are big numbers, big shoes to fill from last year. Tonight, your captains are number 55, Reed Grantham, who is now out at center field. He's leading those captains there for the coin toss.
Center field? It ain't baseball season,
center field,
man.
Center
Midfield.
of the field. That's what I meant to say, midfield. How about that? And then Kendall Burks, number 65, along with Kai Jefferson, number 5, and then 44, Jabron Moore.
Well, the kitty campers are coming out of Bucky, and here come the Pirates with the flashing lights of the LEDs. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your TV. Those are how cool our new lights are here. The Pirates taking the field today. They voted, Bryant, 50-50. It was Justin offered them the chance to wear blue tops and white pants or white tops and blue pants. It was a 50-50 split, and he became a tying vote, tie-breaking vote. He voted for the blue tops.
He voted for the blue tops.
All right, we're about to have kickoff between the Pirates and South Pike.
Are you ready?
All right, folks, welcome into Ray Rogers Stadium. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor Roy Harper with you for the season opener tonight between your Pearl Pirates and the South Pike Eagles. Pirates will be kicking off, so we'll get to see the defense here to start the game, which, Bryant, I'm excited to see because Coach Austin Wilbanks, our defensive coordinator, says this is our strength right now.
Yeah, it'll be led by Jabron Moore. We'll bring you those starters here in just a second. Right after this, Keller Reed, Shane Fletcher, Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff.
So Keller Reed has it, bounce, and it will barely catch the coffin corner. That'll be a penalty, and the ball will come out to the 35-yard line. So, boy, that was close.
As they get things set, here's your defensive starters for the Pirates tonight to begin the 2022-2023 season. Jabron Moore, number 44, will be up front, along with 23, Demario Ragsdale, a junior, and Justin Knight, number 99, a senior defensive lineman. Your linebackers, Kai Jefferson, number 5, a senior. Hanor Singh wears number 8, he's also a senior. And Caleb Arterberry, the young man, sophomore, he's wearing number 12. The defensive backfield, Azir Chin, number 9, a senior. Martavian Draper, a junior, wearing number 14. Kavion Freeman, number 1, a junior, rounded out by Jamian Smith, a senior, wearing number 22, playing safety along with Freeman.
So South Pike will huddle along the sideline, and then they'll come out and run that spread formation. They are led by quarterback Martavius Jones. And the size of that offensive line is impressive. 300 pounds across the front. Quick pass here to the near side. Taken in by Devin Johnson. He's taken down quickly there by Kavion Freeman. Martavion Draper also in on that.
Just like the Pirate defensive coaching staff said, these Eagles love to spread it out, put their athletes in space, and get the ball out in the flat. We saw that there on first down for about 4 yards.
Second down and 6. Here's the handoff, trying the far side. And will not be able to turn it upfield around the corner. Good job on the far side to stop there Tadarius Ike.
That time stopped by Kion Jefferson, the senior, who'll be helping anchor down the middle of that Pirate defense there, the linebackers.
So we have a Pearl Pool third down. It's about 3 yards to go. Oh, he's flushed and will go down, and that is the first sack of the year for Jamario Ragsdale.
Jamario Ragsdale, the junior here on the defensive end spot, just ran right by that large offensive line for South Pike. And number 5, the quarterback for South Pike had no chance. He hit the turf, and that's what you like to see if you're Austin Wilbanks and this Pirate defensive coaching staff. A 3 and out on your first possession of the season.
So 4th down and 12. Back deep for the Pirates, Justice Moore.
Also back there,
high punt,
Layton.
snap, and it's behind. And that ball's in the end zone. That is a live football. That's a touchdown for the Pirates. Arrgh!
Hanor Singh capitalizes on the muffed handling of the punt. The punter tried to pick it up about the 5-yard line. Pirate special teams knocked it into the end zone, and Hanor Singh slid on his backside, grabbed it, and that's the first Pirate touchdown of the season, and what a way to pick it up, Greg Flynn.
How about an arc for the defense? The first score of the campaign. Well, not even special teams. I got to give it up to the special teams. That was great coverage. They saw the botched snap that went over his head, knocked that ball into the end zone, and the easiest touchdown Hanor Singh will probably ever score. So Oakley Bounds will be in to attempt the extra point. Will come out of the hold of Jacob LaFontaine.
I believe there's an offsides call on the extra point, and Coach Hunter will decline that. Keep the extra point from where it is.
So our first Havard Realty penalty will go by the boards. And Oakley's kick is up, and it is good. And with that, the Pirates quickly lead 7-0 here in the first quarter.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all the players a healthy and successful football championship season. Elite is proud to serve the local communities with multiple locations providing secure outpatient therapy and sports medicine services. Our centers specialize in post-op rehabilitation, manual therapy, concussion management, and orthopedics, providing patients convenient scheduling and access to care within 24 hours. If you suffer from an injury, visit myelitept.com to find a center near you. That's myelitept.com. Elite Physical Therapy, proud to serve the state of Mississippi.
So after the Raisin Canes touchdown by Hanor Singh, our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick is in the air by Keller Reed. That ball will be taken at the 10 and will fall down at the 11 goes Johnson. And so far, the Turf Monsters have been helping us.
Yeah, they have. Maybe a little help on the fumble a while ago, and then tackled the return man there to Devin Johnson, and Wow, you got to feel pretty good if you're Justin Hunter. You haven't even taken an offensive snap yet, and you're already up 7-0 thanks to that muffed punt after the first 3 and out by the South Pike Eagles.
So here come the Eagles once again. See what they can do this time. So Martavius Jones will lead his offense out once again. Here's a handoff going the left side, and nothing doing there. It's Kyon Jefferson. Cobra Kai making his presence known with that tackle for loss of 2. So it will be 2nd down and 12. Jones out of the shotgun. They'll operate out of that exclusively. There's a throw out into the flat. And, Brian, I think that's a good thing that ball was not caught because Martavion Draper was awaiting.
Yeah, Devin Johnson clearly felt the footsteps of Draper, who did a good job of closing out on that little swing out into the flat. And South Pike really trying to get their feet underneath them as they are feeling the pressure of this Pirate defensive front. And Jones is really having a hard time getting out any good passes to these talented athletes for the Eagles.
So it'll bring up a Pearl Pool 3rd down and long from the deep end. It's like 3rd and 12. Ball sitting at the 11-yard line of South Pike. Jones back to pass. He's flushed. Rolling here to the near side. That ball will fall incomplete as I think South Pike better start changing some cleat bottoms because Amani Witherspoon lost his footing as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of slipping happening. We did have a little bit of rain pass through about 5:30 to 6 o'clock, so about an hour and a half before kickoff, but a lot of South Pike guys have already slipped, and that one could have potentially cost him a first down there as Jones had rolled out to his right and was trying to find Witherspoon, who found himself on the turf.
So on 4th down, the punt team comes on the field.
Justice Moore and Markel Lake, your men deep.
This ball is in the direction of Moore. He wanted to field it, but everybody yelled fire and get away from it because it took a good roll. It was a short punt, but the end result is pretty good as it is across midfield. Pirates will shut up shop at the 48-yard line, and for the first time, we get to see young Jack Durr, the true freshman, taking the field for the Pirates. Joined in the backfield by T.J. McKenzie. And somebody didn't have the snap count. So that will be our first accepted Havard Realty penalty as we're going to move into less attractive real estate times here. So 1st down and 15. Durr hand the ball off to McKenzie. He will fall forward.
Bring you the rest of those Pirate starters alongside the freshman Durr. T.J. McKenzie, number 3, the junior running back. Justice Moore, Kenji McNair, Shaden McCollum, and Markel Lake, your wideouts.
On 2nd and 11, Durr over the middle. That ball's complete. That's going to be a Renaissance Bank 1st down. The completion to Justice Moore.
The big men across the front who are keeping it moving quickly. Caston Channel, he's your center. Kendall Burks, Hayden Townsend, Takofa Lewis, and the senior Reed Grantham round out the offensive line.
On the Renaissance Bank 1st down, Durr back to throw again. This time his receiver did not turn around in time.
I believe that was number 19, Markel Lake, the young man. He's only a sophomore, and Durr let it go, and Markel Lake forgot to turn around. That one falls harmlessly to the turf to set up 2nd and 10. You love Greg Flynn, how Durr is already handling those nerves early in his first varsity action.
2nd and 10. There goes McKenzie, right side. Inside the 35. They will give him the 34, and that will bring up a 3rd down. What is most impressive is the early play of the offensive line, giving Durr time and opening up the holes there for McKenzie. That was a solid gain around the right side. Makes this a very manageable 3rd and 5 now. And Durr got him to jump. They knocked Channel on his backside. And that is going to be against South Pike. A Havard real estate penalty this time will move us on up and give us a 1st down, I believe.
Looks like it's going to remain 3rd and less than a yard for Jack Durr and the Pirates.
3rd and a toenail. Durr back to pass. He'll throw it out in the flat. He's got Justice. Justice turns the corner down the sideline. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 20, and that will be a Renaissance Bank 1st down, and tremendous poise right there by Durr.
A play very similar to what Justice Moore took last week in the scrimmage at Germantown against the Mavericks, and he took it about 99 yards to the house on a little pass just like that from Durr.
That snap a little bit low. He gets it off to McKenzie. McKenzie's going to make something out of what could have been a play for loss, but he's going to get it down to the 15-yard line. Nice pickup on a low snap. Again, the early composure of Durr not too shabby at all. He doesn't buckle under stress with a bad snap. Another low one, but he recovers, throws it over the middle. Touchdown! Durr to McNair, the first touchdown pass of his varsity career.
The word of the day, Greg Flynn, is youth, and it was never more seen than right there. A freshman to a sophomore. Jack Durr starting his first varsity game to Kenji McNair, the sophomore, from 16 yards out. The Pirates do a little trickeration to TJ McKenzie, and he runs it in for 2, and the Pirates will take a 15-0 lead here early in the first game of the season.
Boy, looking awfully good. We'll step aside.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Keller Reed going to tee this one up once again for our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff. Our 3rd one, the 3rd kickoff in 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 56 seconds. We've had 3 Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau kickoffs. 2 touchdowns on the board. South Pike this time will start things out. They were holding hands out there on the 15-yard line.
And how about that? Kenji McNair, who just made his first touchdown catch as a sophomore, also in there on special teams to make the tackle on Devin Johnson.
So we've got a special teams touchdown. Honor Singh recovering the muffed punt snap in the end zone. We've got the first ever touchdown pass from Jack Durr to Kenji McNair. And we're up 15-0 on a 2-point conversion by TJ McKenzie. So now let's see if the defense can themselves get on the board. Four wide for South Pike. They're going to try and go to the outside. That ball is going to be, it was caught. Held on to that at the 20-yard line.
Devin Johnson on the little 5-yard out route reception, and Nazir Chin, who's in there in the secondary for the Pirates, able to push Johnson out of bounds.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Pirates defense to try and shut the door here. A handoff up the middle. Looked like he almost lost control of that football. They'll give him a pickup of a yard, and it's going to bring up a Pearl Pool 3rd down.
One of the things we'll keep our eye on tonight is stamina for both teams. They've both been through a hot, grueling preseason, but there's something a little different about taking the field on Friday night and the way that affects your body. Thank goodness we got cool temperatures here at Ray Rogers.
Take the handoff. It's going to be a quarterback keeper up the gut. That's going to be good enough for a first down, as he will fall forward to the 26-yard line, and that'll be good for a fresh set of downs.
I believe that maybe Martavius Jones, the quarterback number 3, who took a pretty good pop as he slid down. You saw his athleticism, but yeah, Greg, he's going to have to come off the field as his offensive lineman holding his helmet. And the quarterback, the junior Martavius Jones, is now down on a knee on the far sideline. So we'll see who the Eagles send in to fill in for Jones. Looks like it's going to be number 8. We've got 2 8s for them, but that's going to be Dondra Turner, who, how about that? Only a freshman, just like Jack Durr.
So now a true battle of freshmen, as the Pirates are going to blitz and send the house, and they got there. Officially, with that tackle, is at 75.
Yeah, Cameron Hewitt, the sophomore offensive lineman, who's in there getting some early action. I believe Jabron Moore, his partner in crime back there, wreaking havoc in the Eagle backfield. And if you're this Eagle coaching staff, you're just searching for anything at this moment, as your leader and quarterback Jones is down.
Well, it looks like they've got Hewitt in there in place of Justin Knight right now, because you'd recognize that. It'd be a big 99 is Justin Knight, typically the nose guard. But they want to get a lot of looks tonight. You see how these guys are going to be.
I believe we're going to get the heat timeout as we've hit the 5:52 mark. Or maybe they're just going to reset.
They call it a delay of game.
Okay, back it up even further. You heard the professor there. A second penalty on South Pike, a delay of game.
So the Havard real estate penalty will set them back, and it is 2nd and 17. Sweep here to the near side, and again, the turf monster is going to catch him. Roy, is it really that slippery down there?
It is. It's really slick. Of course, I'm not wearing cleats, but unless they got some really thick, deep cleats, they're going to be sliding.
But our guys don't seem to be having that issue.
No, I mean, it could be the cleats. Maybe they didn't come prepared. This surface, when it gets a little wet, it does get slick. And if you don't have some deep cleats, you're going to slide a little bit. And I'm sitting here trying to look, and I really can't see ours. Yeah, we look like we got a little bit deeper cleats in theirs.
Oh, and the Eagles forgot the snap count. So we'll have another Havard real estate group. 5-yard penalty. This is going to take it back to the 15-yard line. And it will be a Pearl Pool 3rd down and very long.
The Eagles with a lot of nerves already showing tonight. 3 penalties so far, as they take the snap here on 3rd down and just hand it off right up the gut. Little running back draw, and he picks up about 10 yards, but only back to the original line of scrimmage. And that will draw up another South Pike Eagles punt, as they decided to sort of count their losses and just hand it off. It looks like we now will get the official heat timeout with 5:03 remaining here in the first quarter, and the Pirates up 15-0.
Roy, were you down there? Could you get a look at Durr after he threw his first touchdown pass? Did he stay stoic, or did he look excited?
Excitement's an understatement. I teach that kid, and he is just a great kid all around. Of course, the past couple of years he's been on the sideline as a ball boy, and I got to know him and talk to him. I know his dad and his mom, known him for years. Just a great family, great kid, and very impressed with his poise.
Well, and it's funny because he walks around like nothing phases him. He's so, always in the moment.
Yeah, and he's I've talked to some of his junior high coaches in the past, and they said that the biggest knock on him was he was too much of a thinker. he's a really smart kid. He knows football. He knows how to really process information, and he would process it and just every little detail had to be right or he would not react. And so they kept trying to get him, use your athleticism, and it looks like he's doing it now.
Here comes the punt. This time it gets away. It is a sideways kick that takes a pretty good South Pike roll. And it's going to be inside the 40 and will be stopped at the 39-yard line of the Pirates. So, Bryant, that's where we will set up once again, and Jack Durr comes back out.
See who looks like we're going to start with a 5 wide out set with no running back in the backfield next to Jack Durr. A lot of weapons to choose from for Justin Hunter, and this offensive staff will kind of reset things, and it looks like number 4, Jamarian Turner, will be in the backfield.
Well, the big dog was split out, then came to the backfield, and now he will get positive yardage out to the 43-yard line. Big dog's been hampered by a bone bruise for the last couple of weeks, and he was so itching to play tonight. It's good to see him getting in that backfield.
Yeah, a lot of you used to seeing Jamarian wearing that number 20. He's now touting number 4 for this season.
Now the sophomore, Ben Alexander, who is very impressive himself. He's going to push forward towards midfield. They'll give him the 48, and it will bring up a Pearl Pool 3rd down and 2.
A whole stable of running backs going to be back next to Jack Durr to replace Mr. Thompson from last year, the T-Train.
This time, Durr going to put it up. That ball's caught by Justice. Justice doesn't need much room. He slips through, and he's taken down inside the 35. They're going to mark him out officially at the 22-yard line. So a Renaissance Bank first down.
Yeah, you can see right there on the replay, 27 yards on the pitch and catch from Durr to Justice Moore. Justice Moore clearly the leader of this wide receiver core, and South Pike doesn't like what they're seeing, down 15. They're calling a timeout.
We'll take one with him. This is a Johnny Mack Alpha Insurance timeout.
The Exchange is a church that is for Pearl. The Exchange exists to make the love of God visible and tangible to our city. Whether it's gifts and prayers for our teachers and students, acts of service for those in need, family-friendly activities for our city, Thanksgiving meals for families, encouragement for the next generation, or hope when people need it most, the Exchange is for Pearl. And the Exchange is here for you. Find a place to belong, grow, and serve by visiting us online at theexchange.cc.
South Pike talking it over, trying to slow this Pirate offense down, and so far, it's going exactly according to plan. We're getting a lot of guys in there to get a lot of good film on them in active game situations.
Yeah, one of those keys to the game that we mentioned in the Sky Family Dental pregame show, settle the nerves. And if you're Justin Hunter, you got to be really happy with the way the Pirates have done that. A really young Pirate squad looking good so far.
Durr will hand it off. Getting spun down to the 20-yard line will be Alexander.
See a little draw right up there, up the middle, following the halfback. That's Kendall Burks, the senior, wearing number 46, opening up the holes for Alexander.
There goes Alexander again, a punishing runner. Inside the 20 now to the 17-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and 2, maybe 3.
Jamarian Turner taps Alexander out, and Turner, a little more experience, will come in here on 3rd and short for Durr and the Pirate offense.
Durr, good snap, throws it out to the flat. That one falls incomplete.
And Greg, it looked like he had him. I believe that was number 18, Shaden McCollum, the junior. And Shaden, a big receiver, but not quite that big. And it looks like we're just going to leave the offense on the field. TJ McKenzie will check into the backfield, and we're going to go for it here on 4th and about 3.5.
Durr hands it off to McKenzie. McKenzie! Arr! Touchdown! TJ!
And just when South Pike thought we were going to put it in the air, we put it in the arms of TJ McKenzie. And look at this. He grows basically untouched from 17 yards out. And with 2:53 remaining here in the first quarter in the season opener, it's 21-0 Pirates, pending an Oakley Bounds extra point.
That was a Raising Cane's Rave the Roof touchdown by TJ. Boy, the Pirates just playing so well all the way around. Offensive line, receivers, running backs. That kick is low and will slip to the left and be no good. The only real error so far. 2:53 to go here in the opening quarter. Pirates lead it 21-0.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It
difference.
was so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
We are back getting set for another Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kick. With the score 21-0, the Pirates will again kick it back to South Pike as Keller Reed has it teed up. And that is a kick going to be taken in at the 9. Coming here to the near side, and he hit a brick wall in Omarius Johnson, number 25.
That a way to make a name for yourself as only a sophomore. Johnson blew up. Devin Johnson, as you'll see it right here on the replay, 25, just gobbled up number 1. And South Pike will have to start at their own 19-yard line when they begin this drive. We'll give you a couple of quick scores from happening around the state. Ocean Springs beat Clinton last night 31-13. That one a Thursday night contest. Lawrence County beat Brookhaven last night 21-16. Some local scores. Northwest Rankin up over Ridgeland 7-0 in the first quarter. Brandon over Oxford 6-0 right now in the first quarter. And Madison Central leads the Mustangs of West Jones 15-0 in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 here for South Pike. Looking deep over on the left side. That ball is complete, but taken down immediately. Nice tackle there by Marcus Thompson.
Good job by Marcus Thompson, the senior in the secondary. He wears number 7 this season. Wrapping up the wideout for South Pike. Bowens and throwing him down to the turf. Bowens lost his helmet on that play, so official timeout to let Bowens get off the field. And that'll set up about 2nd and 4.5.
2nd down and 5 here for the Eagles. Handoff, ball's loose and came right back to him. Ooh, they're very, very fortunate.
See it right here on this great replay shot from our guys in the truck, and could not see it. Looked like it may have almost been friendly fire as one of his offensive linemen, potentially 66, put a helmet on the ball. It did go forward, and South Pike did recover to set up 3rd and short. And
what
that's
a play. Caleb Arterberry skies, forces the ball to come back down, and then he wraps him up and takes him down and finishes it off.
Martavius Jones back in the game. He was injured earlier for South Pike. He was back in. And good job by Arterberry going vertical in case there was going to be a pass. Look at Arterberry coming up there from the top of your screen, number 12. He went up and then came down right on top of Jones for his first sack of the season. Good look there from the sophomore Arterberry.
They are so high on Arterberry and the potential that he has. Again, he's another one that has to be able to learn and see the game in front of him, and boy, he certainly did that time. We're going to get whistles.
Another delay of game. That'll be the 4th penalty here of the first quarter for the South Pike Eagles. Clearly some nerves running through them as that's a second of the delay of game variety.
1 minute to play here in the first quarter, which feels like we've been playing 2 hours already. But it's been action-packed with all kinds of highlights for the Pirates. And not quite sure exactly what we're doing. Did Pearl take a timeout?
Did not see. Roy Hockman, what did you see down there on the sideline?
I didn't see any signal or anything either. I was trying to hear what the ref was telling the coach, but I couldn't hear, so I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and they moved the down marker back to 4th and 9. So I think they took the penalty away.
They may have called a timeout before the penalty.
Okay, so that would make more sense. Well, the punt team's back out there, and now we're about ready to set to play. It'll be 4th and 9 for South Pike from their own 19-yard line.
Moore and Lake tagging for the Pirates.
Moore and Lake standing back just inside of midfield. And the punt is away. It's a good booming kick this time. Justice will make a fair catch signal. And he will take it in at the 45-yard line. So that's where the Pirates will set up shop. And this time we will see Jacob LaFontaine come out and lead the offense.
LaFontaine wears number 17, and LaFontaine is a junior. You're going to see from Jacob, he's a great game manager, field manager. Not going to do anything super flashy, but just does a great job of making headsy decisions. And he's got a lot of athletes to get that ball out to.
He will hand this ball off. Driving hard. I believe that's Big Dog. Getting it out to the 48-yard line. And it was indeed.
Martin on the stop.
Jamarian Turner, you'll see him go right up the gut here. We got an injured Eagle on the field. And Jamarian, not the biggest of guys, but he's trying to run right through that defensive line. Big grasp of number 8, Jalen Martin, the senior defensive end, and Jamarian Turner took him on heads on and ran right through him.
So
Greg,
2nd down and 7 now for the Pirates.
You keep calling them?
Turner remains in the backfield with LaFontaine.
Apparently you keep calling them down there?
Jacob going to hand that ball off again. There goes Turner. Turner, the big dog, running for a Renaissance Bank first down inside the 40.
Look at this Rogers Daps replay. Jamarian Turner faked one way, then went right behind those big offensive linemen and just running through the secondary. And you saw number 71, that's Hayden Townsend, the senior, running step for step from his offensive line position with his running back Turner.
Hand it off again. This time, Big Dog's going to be taken down for
Turner on the carry.
a 2-yard gain. Roy, and I can tell you that Turner, he wanted to play in this game tonight so bad as we end the first quarter. He is just a gamer.
Oh, he is. He is just running wild, running hard. Yeah, it's just get the ball, get the yardage, and very impressive.
He is doing that. We'll step aside. That's the end of one. Your Pirates lead it 21-0.
Welcome to the land of fame and excess. Am I gonna live here? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning, I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the Texas man on the radio and the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination. Located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
Well, Boy, the crowd entertained between quarters of Pirate football players doing pirate karaoke on the video board. Absolutely great stuff. And looks very impressive on the giant screen here. Here's LaFontaine starting the second quarter. He's got a man. That ball is complete, and McNair is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 1. Kenji thought he had number 2, but just short.
How good does that sophomore look? As you see it right here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. He was all by himself, and LaFontaine floated it right to him. As you said, Greg, McNair thought he had a second one, but they pushed him out just at the 1-foot line. And the Pirate goal line offense will set up here to try to push it in and extend this 21-0 lead.
Big Ben in the backfield. Bounces way in. Arr! Touchdown! Ben Alexander.
Alexander, only a sophomore, but 47 is going to do a lot of work in his high school career, and that the first of his touchdowns as he plunges it in to the new big Jumbotron end zone to make it 27-0 Pirates.
Oh, Big Ben making a name for himself here tonight. Oh, fumbled the snap. LaFontaine, he's going to have to swallow it up, and that will be no good as Colston Bennett never got a chance to kick it. But I believe we had a marker on the field.
Yeah, you can see the snap there a little bit behind LaFontaine, and then he was unable to hold on to it. But we're going to get a legal procedure penalty on the defense, huh? I don't know if that's impeding the snap. Possibly, but either way.
Right, were they hollering out the snap count?
Yeah, I don't know. I got down here kind of late on that, and so I can't hear what the ref is saying either. I wish he'd speak louder.
Sometimes they will fake the snap count and make the offense snap before they were ready. So either way, Pirates will get another shot. This time LaFontaine's got it. Bennett's got it up, and he's got it good. And with that, the Pirates now lead it 28-0 with 11:40 to go here before halftime.
Snap by channel. Pirates 28, Eagles 0.
Well, we will get ready for yet another Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff. As we've been getting a lot of people in action. I think we've been able to see all 3 kickers so far tonight on kickoffs, extra points.
Everybody's looked good tonight.
So far, so good.
28-0. Scored on special teams. We scored through the air, and we scored twice on the ground. Just the only thing left to squeeze in here before halftime is the defensive scoring.
For 12 minutes and 20 seconds, we've scored 4 touchdowns. This kick is up and away. Keller Reed's got it, going inside the 10, and they'll bring it out past the 15. Still alive on the far side, going down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 34.
Devin Johnson, who has received all of those kickoffs tonight, and it's been an adventure for him. There's going to be a flag drop. We'll see what that penalty is, but Keller Reed, the guy who actually came down there and made the tackle on the elusive Devin Johnson, and we're going to get a holding call up.
Illegal block in the back by South Pike, so we'll back him up on the Havard Real Estate Group penalty. So this will be advantageous for the Pirates. They'll take this ball back to the 19, and that's where the Pirates will send their defense out. I see big Justin Knight back in there. Again, Justin's got a lot to live up to, wearing that 99 made famous by Jeremy Meatball Jackson.
South Pike yet to cross midfield. And I'm trying to remember, Greg Flynn, if they even picked up a first down. I think they maybe have one.
It looks like we've got JaBron Moore here on the near side, going with a almost just a 3-3 stack right now. South Pike's looking to throw, trying to throw the screen pass, but that is going to be sniffed out pretty darn well. Initial contact there by Cobra Kai Jefferson.
Yeah, good job by, I believe that was actually Azir Chin. Yep, number 9. The tackle then finished off there by McNair.
Well, it sure was Azir.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
A little hard to see. A little hard to see some of those numbers on those Navy jerseys, but great job by Azir Chin staying home. He did not get caught off guard, and he's the guy who first pushed that back, and then McNair able to finish it off for a 3-yard loss.
Well, 2nd down and 13 for the Eagles. Pirates coming on a blitz. And South Pike able to pick it up, get some positive yardage. They'll get the loss back, +2 it looks like.
See right there on the Rogers Dabs replay, Hanor Singh, the guy who came through and made the first penetration.
Two Pirates took each other out there on that near side. But it is a Pearl Pool 3rd down. See if the Pirates bring pressure again this time. 3 down linemen. They will sit back, let them catch it and keep it in front of them. And a solid tackle over there on the far side. I think that was by Chin.
Sure was. Azir Chin back twice on that 3-down set. Able to read a screen pass, and that time read a little swing pass out into the flat, and Chin does a great job of coming up and getting his man, going low and making the tackle. And yet again, another South Pike punt.
Well, once again, Justice, Moore, and Markel Lake will drop back, standing right about the midfield stripe.
Moore and Lake, back deep for the Pirates.
Another low snap, punter having trouble. Oh, and he's going to be taken down just outside the 10-yard line. And the Pirates are going to have prime real estate once again.
It has been an adventure for Jalen Martin back there as he dropped the first one of the night that ended up in a Pirate touchdown. And that time he dropped it again. And right there to meet him was Caleb Arterberry along with Jabron Moore, a couple of other Pirates. And LaFontaine in this Pirate offense, if we see Jacob go back in, we will. Going to be set up to start the possession in the red zone.
He will have Jamarion Turner back there, the big dog as they like to call it. So a great running back rotation that we've had so far tonight. Nobody's on Justice Moore out to the side. If Jacob would have looked that way, but he throws a lob to the corner. It was amazing. Nobody, look at Justice, he's still talking. He's like, nobody came to cover me.
Yeah, that was a fade route call, I think, from the get-go to Shaden McCollum. I saw him practicing that route down there before the game with no pads on. And that ball just a little bit high from LaFontaine, even to the very tall McCollum.
Jacob Hill hand the ball off this time, and lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. You know, Brian, I think that goes a lot to the growing up and recognizing the game, what the defense is giving you. You know, an experienced quarterback may have looked over, said, okay, yeah, we called the fade, but Justice is wide open. All a learning process, and there's only one way you can get that, and that's in the game. Jake will keep it this time, and they're in on him like a swarm of bees. And he'll be taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Jacob with a play-action fake there to Turner, and he really did not have a chance as number 22, Darren Robinson, the sophomore for South Pike, was in the backfield as soon as Jacob pulled the ball out.
Offensive line had their little struggles that time as South Pike sent a few more. Now we will see the field goal attempt. Let's see who we have out there.
I believe that one's going to be Colston Bennett, going to kick it out of the hold of Jacob LaFontaine.
All right, Colston, let's see what you got. From the 25, it is up, and it is good! Colston Bennett with a 35-yard field goal. And so now we're getting everybody in on the scoring mix.
Good job by Colston Bennett, only a sophomore, and from 35 yards out, knocks through his first varsity field goal attempt, and it's 31-0. Navy and gold.
Love how they're working the lights. They're learning how to use the lights here too, and we get that strobe effect of the flashing lights after every Pirate score. It is really just becoming a fan experience here inside the stadium.
Yeah, a lot of great additions this year, as we mentioned during the pregame. Not only the LED lights that add kind of a little strobe effect when something big happens, but now the biggest LED video board in the state of Mississippi down here in the field house end zone. And a lot of new brick finish along with some new wraps on the front of the bleachers. May not be able to see all of that via camera because it's on the front of our home side bleachers, but a great looking atmosphere for high school football as we kick off the brand new season tonight.
And Keller Reed is going to have another Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick. This one will be taken in at about the 6. Little stumble coming up the middle. He's got some room. Splitting the Pirate defense, and he'll get out across the 40.
For the first time, a new guy back there. That was Javon Jackson, the sophomore, instead of Devin Thompson, who's received about all 9 of Keller Reed's kickoffs. And Jackson almost broke that one had it not been for Kavion Freeman, number 1, who tracked him down. And South Pike with easily their best starting field position of the night at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they haven't crossed midfield yet tonight, so
let's see if be that moment.
Well, let's see if the Pirate defense can stand tall.
Well, he said he appreciates it.
They're going with Demario Ragsdale now over the center. Jabron Moore. And a screen pass. That ball hit the ground. They're going to say he caught it, and that's good because that's a loss of 3 yards back to the 40.
Going to get a great shot out of it here on our replay, and yep, sure did hit the ground. Unfortunately, no way to challenge it here in high school
Who wants that? We don't want to challenge that. They lost 3 yards.
That's what I was about to say. You beat me to it.
Come on, man.
We'll take that catch as it goes backwards 3 yards for the South Pike Eagles.
That's the great one where you don't want to replay. How about that? So 2nd down and 13 now for South Pike.
Wow.
That was a nice catch. Settled down just into the empty spot there. Did Demarion Jackson.
Watch this as he reaches behind himself to catch that. One of the plays of the night so far by the Eagles.
South Pike going quick. This will be a handoff. Trying to bounce it. He does. Out to the outside. Turns the corner at the 40-yard line.
Malloy on the carry.
It'll be Janori Malloy picking up the yardage. I think he got about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Well, Pirate defense looking to stiffen here. 7:08 to play here in the 2nd quarter. That ball was deflected and will fall incomplete. I believe Jabron got his hands up there, those neon gloves.
We talked about it in the pregame. Jabron Moore, just a ball hawk, and he is quick off the end, is number 44. And you see it right here on the replay, able to get his hands up as he saw the ball go up from Jones. Good job by Moore getting his hands up, and the Pirate secondary wanted to pick on that one, but it falls harmlessly to the turf, and that'll set up 3rd down.
A Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 4. Quick throw out into the flat on the right side. Puts his head down, and he nearly got decapitated on that side over there. So I think that was Smith that was flying in there. No, that was Arterberry. 12 was trying to take him off. Watch this.
Yeah, you can see it right here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Arterberry along with Kavion Freeman hit him. The ball came out and went forward. So it will result in a South Pike 1st down, but good gracious, Witherspoon's going to rethink that catch.
And a whole lot about nothing going on from that dancing act right there. That'll be back at the 37-yard line. We've got
this one's going to be the heat timeout that we missed in the first quarter. We will get in the second quarter.
All right, the officials will take a timeout. Any stats come up from the first quarter yet? No?
I don't have anything on me yet. Let's see what I can do.
We'll step aside for just a moment.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
A touchdown! I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
It sounds silly, but the Pirates are trying to preserve a shutout already here in the 6:29 in the second quarter. They're leading at 31-0, and South Pike has driven it into Pirate territory. Ball currently at the 36-yard line. A second down and 13. Quick throw out here to the left. And laying the lumber is Jamion Smith, one of the Twin Towers back there that plays safety.
And poor Devin Johnson, he has had a rough night. Made a great catch, put a pretty good little move there on the first guy, and then Jamion Smith, who he is not afraid to lay some heavy lumber. He just ran right over Devin Johnson again. Jamion Smith, a guy who has not played football since he was a freshman. Jamion now a senior, and he looked really good on that hit right there. Did number 22, the safety, coming up and shutting it down.
A Pearl Pool, third down and 11. Ball sitting right on the 35-yard line. Ken Mangum in at the other defensive end now. Quick throw and incomplete. Man, I tell you what, Brian, that's a result of getting hit hard. And he tried to pull that ball in because he knew the Pirates were coming.
Yeah, when you lay lumber like Jamion Smith did a few plays ago, it kind of makes those South Pike Eagles rethink things. And at that time, it was number 6, Javon Jackson, a sophomore, and maybe showing a little bit of his immaturity and inexperience as he dropped that one right to the turf and hit him in the hands. And he was definitely tracking that defensive back coming right at his face.
Arterberry had him lined up. I mean, he makes that catch. So South Pike thinking about it.
Timeout on the playing field.
I think South Pike will call timeout to talk about what they want to do here on 4th and 11.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients.
At Bob Boyd Honda, we pride ourselves in getting our customers the best deals around.
Usually that means when we're selling cars, but right now,
Bob Boyd is in the market to buy.
We're offering top dollar for pre-owned autos, trucks, and SUVs.
Come by, talk to our dedicated team, and discover what a great time it is for Bob Boyd to buy back your used vehicle. Any make, any model.
Whether you're selling or buying, at Bob Boyd Honda, you get a deal.
4th down and 11. South Pike will keep the offense on the field as the purge siren sounds here inside the stadium. Is a heave to the corner, and it will fall out of bounds. And the Pirate defense holds and gets a turnover on downs. We'll give that a side mark turnover for the night. That counts as a turnover on down. Very good job by that Pirate defense.
Jacob LaFontaine will come back out. Again, Jack Durr, the freshman, started at quarterback tonight, the lefty, in his first varsity action. He helped lead the Pirates to a couple of touchdowns, and now Jacob LaFontaine, the junior, who got a little experience from last year, has taken over. That time he'll hand it off to Jamari and Turner right up the gut following that offensive line for a good 6 yards. 1 first down to start this drive.
Big Dog looking good tonight. And again, he was concerned that he wasn't going to get to play tonight, but he's making the most of this as his senior year. He's trying to make a splash. 2nd down and 3 now. Another handoff. Pushing forward. Going to be very close. Just a little shy. They're going to mark him a yard shy at the 44.
Channel, Burks, Townsend, Lewis, and Grantham. To give those guys credit right up front. Doing a good job of opening up holes for Turner and those other backs.
Flags on the playing field.
We've got laundry all over the place down there. And it will go against South Pike. Jumping offside, so how about a Havard Realty penalty that will result in a Renaissance Bank first down. Ball moves up to the Pirate 49. In motion goes Taylor Jackson, now the sweep. LaFontaine's going to keep it, puts his head down, and LaFontaine is going to roll to the 32 for a Renaissance Bank first down.
What a keeper.
Sometimes these young kids, they just throw caution to the wind.
Wow, what a keeper by LaFontaine. I believe that was the call all the way. Good fake to Turner because he would have been eaten up, and LaFontaine found a gap and just kept running.
This time a legitimate handoff. That will go to the Big Dog, and the Big Dog is going to get it to the 26. Bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Bring up 2nd down for the Pirates.
Hand it off again. There goes Turner. Turner crosses the 20. Across the 25 to the 24. It's going to bring up a very manageable 3rd and 1.
Talon Jackson, number 40, the junior, was in there at the halfback position, opening up holes there. TJ McKenzie will check in the backfield for 3rd and short.
Fontaine's going to throw, looking. Oh, and somebody forgot to pick up that linebacker.
And 25, Myron Stevenson came untouched from the South Pike linebacker core, and Jacob never saw him until it was too late, and that's going to make it 4th and 10. And it looks like Coach Hunter with a 31-point cushion going to lead the offense out there.
3:20 and counting, and we'll get a free 5 yards of that sack back. And Jacob used a nice cadence there to get the Eagles to jump inside on a Havard Real Estate Group penalty.
5 yards to be 4th and 5.
So let's make it 4th and 5. LaFontaine pump fakes, throws it deep, over the middle, got a man. Arrgh! LaFontaine with his first of the season.
27-yard toss from the junior LaFontaine to number 19, Markel Lake, only a sophomore. And Greg Flynn, this receiver core is showing out tonight. And the quarterbacks of Jack Durr and LaFontaine doing an excellent job of putting the ball right where it has to be. That time from 32 yards out.
Oh, that's a bad snap. Rolls back and trying to cover it up, and we do.
Touchdown attempt is no good for the Pirates.
But on the Raising Cane's touchdown, LaFontaine to Lake. It is 37-0 with 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter. And I believe
when accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
Hey,
I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Hey, I'm Alexa, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken itself. It is more than scrumptious. It is more than delicious. It is scrumptiddlyumptious. I know that's not a real word, but I love it.
So Keller Reed set with our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau insurance kick, and it is on its way. The ball will be taken in at the 9-yard line. And slung down to the ground.
Duranta Johnson, hope I pronounced that right. The senior who came down on special teams and just threw down. I believe that was again Javon Jackson, the sophomore, throws him down, and the Pirates with a 37-0 lead here with less than a minute remaining. And Greg Flynn, you identified right before that last break why the clock is running.
Yeah, there's a new MHSAA rule this year that says if you're up by 35 points or more, I thought it was just in the second half, but the official here running the clock, they will have a running clock as long as you're up by at least 35 points. So we are really ticking down quick, and with about 20 seconds left. There's a run up the middle, and the Pirates stack them up and pushed it out. And that's probably going to be the last play of the half.
Stop by host the Pirates. That'll do it for the
at
first
5 seconds, and yes, indeed, that will be the end of what was a very successful first half for your Pearl Pirates as they have stormed over the Eagles, kind of clipped their wings, so to speak, as it is 37-0. And there's not a whole lot that Justin Hunter could be unhappy about. We've had some bad snaps. But other than that, man, it has been really solid in all aspects of the game.
Yeah, if anything, maybe it's those special teams, the extra points where there have been some muff snaps there, but we've scored on special teams, we've scored on the ground, we've scored through the air, and we only let South Pike across midfield one time in the first half.
Again, it's growing pains, and I know, Roy, I love when he talks to Coach Hunter coming out for second half. It's just the growing pains with that offensive line. Again, he's got 7 guys that he's trying to fit the pieces in. We saw the one sack from LaFontaine. Nobody picked up the linebacker on the blitz. That stuff's just going to happen in the early going, and he wants them to learn from it. So, it's I guess it's just a necessary thing as you got to go through. He's been able to play a lot of pieces, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen the whole stable of running backs as TJ McKenzie started the game. He scored. Alexander has scored, the sophomore, along with Jamarian Turner, the senior. And so everybody's getting experience tonight. You're seeing this young core of wide receivers that Justin Hunter and Coach Weems really like, and those guys have scored tonight. Markel Lake, along with Kenji McNair. A lot of weapons to work with, and a great opportunity to gain experience against a team that we thought might have a little more firepower, but Austin Wilbanks and that Pirate defense have slowed down. A very talented and athletic South Pike Eagles squad.
What's your take on the two quarterbacks right now? How do you evaluate both LaFontaine and then also Dirk?
Yes. Man, they both look good. They both taken a sack. I don't know that was their fault. I think that was maybe more offensive line. But neither one of them have made bad decisions. LaFontaine able to show you a little bit on the ground that maybe you didn't know that you had, but he breaks off a good run there. But both of them have put the ball on the money. I think both of them have one overthrow apiece. But other than that, man, they've been very accurate and made great decisions. So if you're Justin Hunter, you got to like what you got in the left hand and the right hand.
Hey, and I'd like to add also on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is not both of them young. Well, I guess LaFontaine is a junior, but as far as he hadn't had much playing time, but they both make it look very easy. Looks like they're that they're veterans out there, and that's what's really impressed me about both of those kids tonight.
Well, Roy, and it just looks like one of the things that we discussed in the offseason and all the way leading up to this game is they just need the game to slow down for them in their eyes.
Yes, and once the game slows down, it's just really eye-opening, and I think both of these kids got bright futures, and it looks really good for the future of the program. And as long as they can keep their composure, it's going to be a long grilling season. And as long as they can keep their composure and stay healthy, I look forward to a lot of exciting Friday nights.
Well, I know Hunter is going to be very happy that while they've had a lot of success, they've had a lot of things they'll be able to work on as we get ready for Ridgeland next week. That it kind of keeps kids humble. It may be 37-0, but there's a lot that that they got to focus on.
Yeah, and when you asked earlier about the atmosphere in the classroom or in the school and everything, this whole week there has been no boistering, no bravado, nothing like that. It's almost like it's just business as usual, and that's been impressive to me.
Hey, Roy, what do you think of the lights down there? Have you felt like you're going to fall out when they start flashing those lights at you?
Yeah, a little bit, and I'm glad I don't have epilepsy. And also, I told Coach Hunter earlier in the week that I'm not sure I like these lights because now everybody can see me, and that's not really a good thing.
Roy, we're going to have to start powdering you. I know I can give you some of my powder.
Well, I've got the new hairdo now. I keep it clean shaved, and so it does shine a little bit.
Well, you and I will go halvesies on some powder, so that way we can save some money and then
sounds good.
Stay looking good, so we don't blind a lot of the folks here up in the booth. Well, we're getting ready for the first performance of the Pearl Pirate Band. Boy, those kids have been working hard every day that I come out here to football practice. These guys, you can hear them playing on the other side in the band field. They've been doing a phenomenal job, and they're way ahead of where they normally are. They sound fantastic, and we're going to let you guys take a listen in to their performance right now.
Tonight, the Pirate Band presents its 2022 production of Well Loved. Featured soloists this evening are Katie Nolan on mellophone. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Elizabeth Suddup and Diana Hernandez, we proudly present the award-winning Pearl Pirate Band.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, vo-tech, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
They say good things come in small packages. And I found the same thing to be true with small businesses. Places where you can get a good cup of coffee or a fresh haircut. Where they call you by your name and the coffee don't taste like cardboard. Life is like that too. They're local folks who care about making sure you have what you need, like great rates for business insurance. Local just means more.
Call Alpha Agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
I'm Officer Kyle Carmerdale.
And I'm Officer Alfred Jenkins, School Resource Officer with the Pearl Police Department. And our job is to protect students.
Here in Pearl, we have zero tolerance for drivers that break school bus laws. There are 4 things to know. Stop at least 10 feet from the bus when it is loading or unloading. Don't move until kids have crossed the street to or from the bus. The flashing red lights are no longer activated. The stop sign on the side of the bus is retracted.
When we catch you, you get a ticket up to $750, up to a year in jail, or both.
Please pay attention so every student can get to school and home safely.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
What can I get for you?
Can I have 1 scoop of strawberry, please?
That'll be $2. Here you are.
What are you... You don't have cones?
Of course. That'll be an extra $2.
A napkin?
That'll be an extra $1. Spoons come standard.
You wouldn't put up with this at the ice cream truck. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dab Chevrolet.
It's easier here. Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Merit Health.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
You've heard it said, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. But teach a man to fish, he'll come home dehydrated, severely malnourished, and late. Some quotes are better than others. With Alpha Insurance, he won't get the old bait and switch. He'll be as happy as a dog in the sunshine. Ain't that right, Otis? And there's nothing fishy about that.
Call Alpha agent John McHenry in Pearl for a quote today.
These fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's are so delicious. They speak for themselves. So, while you watch, I'll tell you all about our secret dipping sauce. First off, it's a sauce. And you use it for dipping. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Because it's, secret. Raising Cane's. One love.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind: pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be looking for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here, it's Georgia blue.
Welcome back into Ray Rogers Stadium here on the Gene Newman campaign halftime show, where the Pearl Pirates lead 37-0 in the season opener and the home opener. And we'll bring you some scores and stats from around the state, along with some stats here from your first half at Ray Rogers Stadium. First, we'll take a look at some scores happening around the state. Ocean Springs last night defeated the Clinton Arrows at Clinton 31-13. An Alabama commit that we saw last year in the first round of the playoffs, Bryson Hubbard, had 270-plus all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns last night in that 31-13 Ocean Springs win. Lawrence County defeated Brookhaven last night 21-16. That one a final. At the half tonight, Northwest Rankin Cougars all knotted up with the Ridgeland Titans 14-14. We will see those Ridgeland Titans next week on the road. The number one team in the state of Mississippi, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, right down Highway 80, the Brandon Bulldogs with the Oxford Chargers. Brandon leads 22-7 at the half. The number one ranked Brandon Bulldogs up 22-7 over the Oxford Chargers. Madison Central hosting West Jones tonight. The last score we had from that one is the Jaguars up 15-0 over the Mustangs. Madison Central leads. And Central Hines, a little MAIS action. Central Hines and Park Place tonight. Central Hines all over the Crusaders of Park Place, 40-0. Those are some scores happening from around the state tonight on your Gene Newman campaign halftime show. Some stats from this one as your Pearl Pirates lead 37-0. Stats from the first half. First downs, passing-wise, for South Pike has 3. The Pirates have 2. Rushing first downs, the Eagles have 1, and the Pirates have 5. So total first downs, Pearl with 7, and South Pike with 4. Total yards tonight, the Pearl Pirates through the first half, 180 total yards, and the South Pike Eagles, 29. 63 yards through the air for the Pirates to only 54 through the air for South Pike. Rushing 117 total yards on the ground for the Pirates through the first half. Negative 25 for South Pike. It's been a difficult road on the ground for South Pike. South Pike 4 penalties for 17 yards. The Pirates only 2 penalties for 10. And the most important stat, Mr. Flynn, the scoreboard. 37-0. The Pirates have scored on special teams. They've scored on the ground. They've scored through the air. And 2 quarterbacks that we knew were going to need some action tonight. They both got in action, and they have both thrown for touchdowns. Jacob LaFontaine, the junior, and Jack Durr, the freshman.
Well, 2 of the biggest keys. You're playing your first game of the year. South Pike, sloppy, 2 turnovers. Pirates, no turnovers. So it's been clean in that regard, too. We're holding on to the football. We're forcing turnovers. And really, I mean, this is about as good as a tune-up game as you could have. You know, nobody wants to call it a tune-up game when you go in. Yes,
right.
It's always a very good opponent. Anybody can beat anybody. But, man, this is just – it's going about as well as you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, and really from the first – within the first minute, I believe, I'll look back here at my score chart, at 10:49. So less than a minute and a half into the game, we stopped South Pike on a 3-and-out, and the punter fumbles it, drops it in the end zone. Hanor Singh slides on it. It's been all good guys from there. And so last week you get a little bit of a jamboree scrimmage. You got a chance to see that. We went on the road to Germantown, but that's really only about a half of football and a lot of restrictions on even how you do that. That would end it in a 7-7 tie. But this one, full-on action here on your home turf, and you're looking really, really good in all aspects of the game. Perhaps the only area to brush up on just a little bit has been some of the snaps with special teams and the holding. There's been a little bit of a journey there as we've botched a couple of extra points.
And again, we knew that the big key coming in was the offensive line. They're a work in progress. They're getting better. Just having the live fire exercise tonight of guys rushing you, you're going to learn from it. And so they're doing a great job, and it's going to be fun to watch them as they progress throughout the entire season. But the poise, I'm just so impressed with the poise of both LaFontaine and of Durr, because they don't get frazzled back there. They just don't get shaken. I mean, like Jack will stand in there, still hit that pass in the face of a rush. Jacob pulls that ball down and runs it for 20 yards down the field. They're very poised for their age, and especially for not having any varsity experience, either one of them. They've been very impressive.
Yeah, if you just joined us, again, Jack Durr led the 8th grade to a little, what are they called?
Little Six Championship.
Little Six Region Championship, and so he's a guy who's seen a lot of success, but he really took 2 level jumps up. He jumped past 9th grade, past JV ball that a lot of sophomores and some juniors play in, and he jumped all the way to the varsity level and has done a fantastic job with that. And then Jacob LaFontaine had the job of backing up Jerry Johnson last year, and then Jacob breaks his hand, so he missed a lot of action even as a backup. So for both of these guys to step on to the varsity stage tonight on your home field and to manage the game, make some headsy decisions, and also to take care of the football, got to be really, really proud if you're Justin Hunter as you look at your Pirate squad up with a 37-0 lead. And again, we reinforced at the end of the first half kind of this new rule in high school football where the clock ticks.
A mercy rule, as it were.
Yep.
They're not going to call a game at a mercy rule, but the clock is going to continue to keep running. I think Roy has got the head coach.
Hey, guys, I'm here with Coach Hunter. Coach Hunter, I know you as a coach could probably find fault, but I couldn't see a whole lot of fault of what's happened so far. Both quarterbacks look great. Defense is playing pretty good. Tell me your thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, I thought we played with a lot of energy. The first game of the year, in front of our home crowd. The student section's been rocking. The fans have been great. Our coach has been coaching their butts off, and the team's played their butts off. A lot of positive energy in the locker room. A lot of ownership when we did screw up. We went over there, and there's a lot of, hey, that was on me, this, and this, which is something that maybe we hadn't had in the past, So that just shows you they're growing up, they're maturing, which is what we want.
Well, I was talking to him right at the beginning of halftime saying that, I didn't hear a lot of bravado in the classroom. I didn't hear a lot of bragging or anything. It seemed like that they were just taking it business, like a business trip, how you talked last year. And it seemed like they're really paying off on the way you were trying to get them to look at the game.
Right. I think so. And again, I just think it's about maturing. I mean, we got a young team. We ain't hiding from that. But we also got a couple of seniors that have been in the fire and understand, and I think they did a really good job taking these young guys under their wing and explaining them, hey, this is how we do things, And kids are going to be kids, but I think for the most part, I've been really impressed with just how much we've grown in 3 weeks. I really have. Just from in the school building, up there in the team room, weight room, practice, everything. I've just been really impressed. And I know we're game one, and we got a long way to go, but super excited about it, though.
Me too, and so is everybody in these stands. We look forward to this great second half, Coach.
Thank y'all.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Roy. And, the Pirates are going to get the kick. We kicked off to start the game, so we'll get the second half kickoff.
Might as well put some more points on the board, right?
Why not? And I'm very curious as to see if we do see Jack Durr, and I see him right down here at the 50-yard line. His dad happens to be an assistant coach on the team who he is down there talking to. That is Ray Durr. Good Durr family, good Durr folks here in the city of Pearl. So it looks like Jack is going to be coming out to lead this offense to start the third quarter. So we're getting ready for our Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff to start the second half. Again, 37-0. Your score here from a very raucous Ray Rogers Stadium. Great crowd here on opening night. So we've got the ball teed up. Looks like Jalen Martin will kick this one off. Fortunately for him, they don't have to snap it to him. Justice Moore and Lake back deep. This ball will hit short. Be taken by an up back. And will go down across the 30. So the Pirates will start in good field position out at the 32-yard line.
I believe that was Azir Chin who had the chance to pull that one in.
And just trying to see, making sure. No, it looks like we are going to send out Dylan Story. Well, he was running out there. Yep. Dylan Story, the third-string quarterback, will get some action here. So now we've officially gotten deep in the depth chart.
That's right. Story, a sophomore, wearing number 16, and he'll be joined in the backfield by Ben Alexander, another sophomore.
There's a handoff to Ben. Ben's going to slip on the turf. Of course, it did also help that big number 75 helped there to take him down, and that is one large individual, Lamari Cowart.
We're going to unofficially list him at 350.
And he's a junior. All right, so second down. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. This time Story will run it out, sling it out to the side at the last minute. They love to do that in practice. That's up at the 41. Story goes, he does that a lot. He goes deep down into the field and then will throw it back.
Look at that play. Look,
there's a flag on the field
there by Story. A flag on the field. I'm interested to see what that is. We're going to get a call here from the white hat. Coming at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I think that they were calling an illegal pass, but
he threw it backwards, so that was a legal pass.
So they're
going to wave it off. Story says, no, sir, I can't do that. And number 11, Isaiah Wynn, the guy who caught that ball and able to advance it forward.
So it's at the 41-yard line now, and, well, the defense jumped first. Let's see. This near side official points towards Pearl. Defense jumped but didn't cross into the neutral zone, and then number 88 down here kind of got a head start, Jordan Butler. So it'll be a 3rd down and 7 for Story. Hand that off to Alexander. Flag comes in the area of where we normally see holding. I'm trying to see if this is mostly all of the 2s that are in the game.
Cameron Hewitt in there on the offensive line, but other than that, we've got Hayden Townsend, who started tonight. Takofa Lewis still in there. Kendall Burks, a starter, but that will back us up with a holding call.
So 3rd down and 18 now for the Pirate offense. Story's going to run it, keep her all the way. He is not scared of contact. Will put his head down and get it out to the 30. And for the first time tonight, we will see the Pirate punt team come on the field. And Kenji McNair will drop back to punt. Both he and LaFontaine are capable of punting. That was another active competition that they had going. When Kenji gets his foot into it, he can really boot it. So let's see what he can do here. Nice part is Kenji's so fast, a good wide receiver. If he ever gets an opportunity to take off with it, he could. That's a great high kick and takes a huge Pirate roll. Did he touch that?
Wow. It certainly looked like it got really close. About a 39-yard punt after the bounce. It was not the deep man. It was one of the upbacks who waved for a fair catch. You can see him there. That's number 10. And then watch him chase after the ball. If you're the South Pike coaching staff, you got to go, get away, get away, get away. Whoa, yep. That's Kevon Stewart. And it certainly looked like Stewart's finger right. Oh, it was really close.
Well, South Pike will keep the possession. It'll be at the 31-yard line, and the defense will look to preserve this shutout with a running clock as we are above 35 points. If South Pike were to score, then we would go back to a normal clock until such time as you go back above 35. It's to keep teams from really running up the scores that you've seen in recent years. You don't want anybody beating anybody 90-0 anymore. Handoff up the middle, and a big gainer there. It's going to be a 15-yard run.
Janori Malloy, I believe that's actually Tadarius Ake, the junior. The South Pike has many of their numbers doubled up. One guy played defense, one guy played offense. There he is again.
Trying that middle once again. That's going to be a good 5-6 yard carry. Got a lot of second stringers here in for the defense.
6:05 left here in the third. Actually, it's going to stop it at 5:59. This will be the Heat timeout as it came real quick with that running clock.
We've got Ben Stanford in there. We've got Tyler Jenkins. I'm going to pick out some more of these numbers because they're getting a lot of experience now with the big league. Cameron Hewitt, you mentioned him earlier. So a good chance to get experience. See if we can't.
You're on camera, Greg Flynn.
I got you. I'm trying to pick out these numbers of these young kids that are out there. Durante Johnson is out there. So a lot of these second stringers getting an opportunity now, which is going to be good to see. It'll make them better for sure. But you know they don't want to give up any points. And he's going to look, and he's got a man, and that is, oh.
Wow.
That was a good throw, and really should have been a catch because he got behind our secondary out there.
Yeah. I believe that was Trey Clark, the sophomore in coverage, and
he bought the in move, and
Amani Witherspoon ran right by him. 24 is also out there in coverage. Antonio McFarland, the sophomore defensive back. He's here on the bottom of your screen.
.5:55 to play here. They have not restarted the clock. Oh, and we went way in the neutral zone. That Havard real estate penalty will result in a first down as Trey Chafier got a little too anxious, trying to jump that snap count. Really moved into a 3-4 defense now. This time the Pirates are there right along the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 2.
Good look here on the Rogers Dabbs instant replay is the words of the great late Ray Rogers. A whole host of Pirates wrapping up the running back there for a 2-yard loss.
Well, second down and 12 now for these Eagles. Pirate fans trying to make a little bit of noise for this D. A lot of reserves out there. Quick pass out to the right. Too much out there on the coverage. Who was that on the coverage out there, Bryant?
I believe that was number 82.
Edgar Baharona. Good job there, Edgar.
A lot of guys getting in.
Cam Wiggins was over there too.
Yep, Cam Wiggins, 33, your sophomore linebacker.
So a Pearl Pool, third down and 12. This is really where this second team gets to grow up a lot, playing the first string. Pirates blitz, come quick, but they throw a screen pass to beat it, and I think that was Ray Rogers himself reached up and tripped that fella.
The Turf Monster remains undefeated tonight here at home.
So it will now be a fourth down and 10 for South Pike.
Looks like they're gonna
South
call a
Pike
timeout to think
wants
about it.
to talk about it. We'll talk on the other side of this. 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Pirates up 37-0.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Elite Physical Therapy wishes all the players a healthy and successful football championship season. Elite is proud to serve the local communities with multiple locations providing secure outpatient therapy and sports medicine services. Our centers specialize in post-op rehabilitation, manual therapy, concussion management, and orthopedics, providing patients convenient scheduling and access to care within 24 hours. If you suffer from an injury, visit myelitept.com to find a center near you. That's myelitept.com. Elite Physical Therapy, proud to serve the state of Mississippi.
All right, South Pike has talked it over, drawn up a play. Here comes that Pirate defense. See if we try to put pressure or sit back and prevent that first down. Pirates blitz. He flushes them, throws it deep, and that ball is in. Complete, but they're going to get Omarius Johnson for interference. So this is going to result in a first down.
It looked like a little bit of hand fighting. I guess maybe he got some jersey. We'll see if we can see it here on the Rogers Dabbs replay. Maybe that left hand got in there a little bit on the
left hand on the right hand, I guess.
Yep. Of Bowens, and that will be a costly penalty in that it gives them a first down.
So first down and 10 for South Pike at the Pirate 29-yard line. Make it the 28. Jet sweep around the far side. Looks like that'll pick up about 3 yards. Now they'll give him 2.
I believe that was 32 Tyler Jenkins out there making the tackle on the far side. Yep, sure was. Good job by Tyler Jenkins, a sophomore, getting some action.
Well, second down and 8 now. See if this Pirate defense can hold on to this shutout. And an inside handoff this time. Big hole up the middle. Big misdirection there, and the defense couldn't catch up. So that'll give them a first down just outside the 10-yard line. 1 minute to play here in the third. Got an Eagle limping off. Couldn't see what number that was, who limped off.
Number 7, Amani Witherspoon, I believe the guy who is limping off. Looks like he's still lined up there towards the top of the screen, so he's going to be all right. South Pike trying to punch it in, but they're going to have to call a timeout here to think about it with less than 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
We'll step aside.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshot's Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshot's proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
South Pike will have the ball, first and 10. 25 ticks left to go here in the third quarter. Pirates leading it 37-0. Clock rolling once again. Should be the last play of the third quarter. There's a handoff. Ooh, and it's some wicked lick there at the line of scrimmage. That will be the horn for the end of the third quarter.
Good job that time on the tackle.
Wyatt Jaderzik. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters. Pirates now go to the fourth. 37-0.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee.
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
So easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Shop, stay, dine, and play at The Connection, Mississippi's retail entertainment destination, located at the intersection of I-20 and I-55 in Pearl.
All right, second down for South Pike. Knocking on the door of the end zone. Oh, they ran into each other. Ball was on the ground, and somehow, some way, Martavis Jones falls back on top of it. This was
Jones and Ake, the running back. Right here, as you can see it on the Roger Staps replay.
Jones was going to keep it. The running back thought he was going to get it.
Yeah, there was a lot of miscommunication. And almost able to fall on top of it was Tyler Jenkins, but this will set up 3rd and long.
Pearl Pool, 3rd and long. Jones, what a fake that was, but not to the linebackers. They'll mark him down. So that'll bring up 4th down. They could get a 1st down at the 3-yard line, so officially 4th down and 11.
Yeah, great job by C.J. Wortham, the sophomore linebacker, to make the tackle on Jones and set up what will be 4th and long. And the Pearl Pirate defense trying to preserve this 37-0 shutout here in the home and season opener of the 2022-23 campaign.
Jones looking, throwing over the middle, short and incomplete, and that is going to be a sign mark. Turnover on downs, and the defense does indeed hold and keeps the clock rolling. So a good job by the second teamers. Bend but don't break.
Yeah, pressure applied that time by, again, 34 C.J. Wortham coming from his linebacker spot right up the gap and made Jones rush the throw. And on 4th and long, he didn't really have a chance. And Dylan Story will stand back a few yards behind center and take over the Pirate offense again.
His second series, he'll keep it. And Dylan loves to run it. Great ball security there as he carries 2 Eagles with him outside the 20 to the 21.
Cedric Green, 31 now in the backfield, flanking right next to Story.
There's a handoff, quick handoff. Good job putting it in the belly of 31. Cedric Green. Boy, South Pike just looks, they are ready to go. I mean, they just look absolutely exhausted already.
25, Myron Stevenson, the sophomore linebacker for South Pike, is the guy who's injured on the ground here about the 30-yard line.
Well, and a lot of these guys for South Pike are playing both ways, and so they just really, Pirates have been very physical with them tonight.
Yep, and we've even got number 12 now, who I just saw hit the turf, Daryl Coleman, a junior cornerback. He's experiencing a cramp, got a teammate trying to work him out. And again, that's a lot of what you see here early in the season, especially these August, September games. Thankfully, a manageable night here temperature-wise, thanks to the rain across this past week.
You have to hydrate. You have to hydrate. What do they tell you all the time? Drink, drink, drink water. Who's that at running back there for us?
I believe that's still 31, Cedric Green.
So LeCedric getting some carries here tonight. You know, Dylan reminds me a lot of a hard-nosed running quarterback, and the first guy that comes to mind is like Tim Tebow.
Yep.
Putting his head down. Dylan is not afraid of contact. He actually encourages contact. They call him Baby Gronk. There's a handoff to Green. He'll cross the 30. Looks like a pickup of a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Green following number 20, Jalen Johnson, the senior in there, playing a little halfback. See him lined up behind the tackle, right tackle now.
Dylan will keep it himself, put his head down. And it takes 4 Eagles to bring him down as he gets it out to the 35. He is just one tough young man. So 3rd down for the Pirates from the 35. They've got to get out to the 42. And we're going to get it 5 yards closer. Nice hard count and make it a very 3rd and short. Should be 3rd and 2 instead of 3rd and 7. Well, they'll bring it really close. Make it 3rd and 1. They'll put the sticks down at the 40. See if the Pirates can continue this drive. Give it off to Green. He will be enough for a Renaissance Bank first down out to the 42-yard line. So
Green following the pulling Nick Scott that time. Nick pulled around from his guard spot.
No, it's nice to see them extend this possession.
Now 36, Antoine Shoto going to get a carry.
And there goes Shoto. We know a bunch of Shotos.
Heard that name before.
Continuing that tradition as he races it out towards midfield. Looks like they'll mark him at the 49. So a pickup of 7.
Dylan Jones, 41, the sophomore, getting some halfback action. Another South Pike Eagle is down. I believe that's number 50 for them, Demequis Anders. And he'll be helped off.
You know, that's the greatest thing, is it just the physicality that whether you were a first teamer, a second teamer, and in some cases you're the 3rd string, it's just so physical. They were all so ready for this game tonight. Great preparation by the kids and the coaches. There goes Dylan again. Puts his head down. And he gets it out to the 41-yard line of the Eagles.
That guy is fearless.
Renaissance Bank first down.
45, Lake Hills, the sophomore in at wide receiver. We've also seen Walter Howard make his way in along with Brandon McGee.
There's a quick pitch. It still falls forward, will not lose yardage. Looks like they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. Haven't seen Dylan put it up yet, but you watch him in practice, boy, does he throw a pretty football.
We're going to get the heat timeout.
All right, 5:57 to play here in the game. Pirates still lead it 37-0.
How local is Bank Plus? We're here, and here. And we're with you here, and here. Wherever, whenever you need us. We make our banking decisions right here because local means more than a location. It means a commitment to deliver more for our customers and our communities. Your bank, your plus, Bank Plus.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian, move!
incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
On 2nd down, it's like a 4-yard pickup out to the 37 by Shoto. It'll be a 3rd down here. Some of those other offensive linemen in there. Owen Collins, Jacoby Simpson. Story moves Shoto to his right hip. Story looking to weave his way. This time they were there and ready for him. So it'll be a 4th down now.
Jacoby Simpson, junior in there now on that offensive line front, along with Owen Collins, sophomore. Just about everybody getting options.
Did you go to sleep? I just said those 2 dudes' names.
I totally missed it, my friend. They're not going to get upset.
I don't know where you went. I was like, I'm just making sure I'm not having a senior moment. You know, I turned 50, and all of a sudden I'm like, I thought I just announced those two kids.
Trying to run through all these numbers. There's something special to get your name called out when you get some action on a Friday night.
And now big number 75 going off. Looks like he's holding a hip. That is Lamari Cowart. Again, that's that junior that, he is a large human being. So they assist him over to the sideline. Hope he's all right. Pirate offense will stay out there on 4th down. Tried on the hard count to get him to jump. They did not. Story will keep it himself, looking to throw it, but they will spin him down at the 39-yard line, and that's where South Pike will take over. It's a pretty decent drive. Drove it out from our end of the field, kept it on the ground the whole way. Clock running now under 4 minutes. Coming up after the game, we'll have a post-game interview. The professor, Roy Harper, will be talking to Coach Hunter.
A couple of scores to note happening around the state tonight.
We got to help Roy out here. The clock ain't stopping for us.
Oh, you're right.
Offensive player of the game. Who do we want to hear from on offense?
How about McNair or Markel Lake? Maybe. First varsity touchdown catches.
How about Kenji McNair?
Sounds good.
How about Kenji McNair? And then defensive, I like Arterberry.
Love it. Get the young guys in there. 2 sophomores.
Have a good chance. So, Roy, how about Arterberry and McNair?
All right, sounds good.
That ball caught.
Good tackle out there by 37, Jace Russell. Another sophomore getting some action as you see him here on the Rogers Dabbs replay, making the tackle.
Second down and about 4 yards to go. Clock moving. Defense gets in there. Deep throw. Open, but underthrown, and almost a opportunity for an interception by Antonio McFarland out there.
Good coverage by McFarland. Quick update on a couple of scores happening around the state. Ridgeland has gone ahead of Northwest Rankin 21-14 on a pick 6 in the 3rd quarter. We'll see those Titans next week. And the number one ranked Brandon Bulldogs now lead the Oxford Chargers 29-14. That was a 3rd quarter score.
Hey, do you really want to? Do you have to say the word Brandon? I mean, it's just. All right, here's a throw out into the flat. That's going to go off the hands, incomplete. And I see Madison Central having no problem. They actually had to move the Madison Central game that was supposed to be at West Jones this week back to Madison Central, because West Jones's field was just a lake.
Oh, I can imagine.
So they moved that game back up, and they got a semi-home game.
Yeah, Madison Central leading West Jones easily, 43-6. Central Hines blanks out Park Place tonight, 40-0.
Don't do that to Park Place. They're sweet kids over there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Central Hines, a tough place to go, and Hartfield wins their home and season opener 38-7 over Magnolia Heights.
There's the defense with some gang tackling over there on 4th down, and the Pirates will take over once again on that 4th down stop. And they have done it. This Pirate defense, first team, second team, third team, is going to pitch a shutout tonight. How about that? How about that? Under a minute, clock running. Pirates up 37-0. Fortunately, Roy, you've been monitoring the sidelines down there. It doesn't look like we had any injuries. You can ask Coach Hunter about that, but it looks like we're pretty healthy.
Yeah, we haven't had anything, a couple of cramps, but not even anything major about that either.
And we like that. You get out of these non-conference games healthy.
Ball on the ground, but I think we recovered.
You get out of these things healthy, you get some experience, you get a win, a big win at that. Great confidence booster for these guys is, my goodness, we will be tested hard by that high-powered Titan offense in Ridgeland next week.
Yeah, it will be interesting as we'll see one of the best players in the state of Mississippi, Aiden Williams, an Ole Miss commit. And we watched that guy play, it seems like, for 4 or 5 years now. We'll get to try to tame him and the Titans next week, but the Pirates going to pick up a victory tonight.
And that is it. 000's on the clock, and South Pike walk the plank as your Pirates are victorious 37-0 before the home crowd here at Ray Rogers Stadium. Well, what just a phenomenal ball game. Almost as good as the coaches could have drawn it up. If they could have written all the plays down before the game and said, this is what we want to accomplish tonight, I'd imagine they were able to hit a lot of those check marks with everybody that they wanted to see.
Yeah, you got to ask for season openers where you get a chance to play a whole lot of people, get a lot of experience, see a lot of different things, and all of that happened tonight in every aspect of the game, from offense, defense, special teams. I would say just about every single Pirate touched the field. We don't know that for sure, but we saw 3 different quarterbacks, all of them move the ball efficiently down the field. Durr and LaFontaine, your 2 quarterbacks who are battling for that starting spot, both threw touchdown passes. You scored on special teams, and you had 2 or 3 different running backs all get scores. An all-around really solid performance, and Austin Wilbank's pretty proud of that defense as well, pitching the shutout.
Heck, you even got to see your 3rd-string quarterback come in and run a couple of series. That is pretty good stuff. You know, this is a young Pirate team, but they're growing up fast. And I think if you were here and watched them at that blue and gold scrimmage at the end of summer practice, well, you had reason to not feel so great. But then that jamboree at Germantown last week, and boy, did they show up and show out, especially defensively. And then tonight against South Pike, they're just continuing to build, and it's great to watch them getting better each and every week. And, you know, you got to get better quick, because we got 3 more non-conference, which are certainly tough ones. You know, you got Ridgeland, we got Biloxi. We're going to have Morton here for homecoming. But then you run the gauntlet as we play in one of the toughest regions in the state. You know, Petal, Meridian. Yes, we will have Terry, but they are far improved. Then we've got Oak Grove, and then Northwest Rankin, and then the
Warren
East Rankin,
Central.
Warren Central, and then the East Rankin Puppies over there. You know, it's every week is it won't be like this every week in region, that's for sure. But
hey guys, Arterbury, and who was the other one we decided? McNair.
Yeah, let's go with Kinji.
Yep, should be 12-6, your 2 for tonight. Could have picked a lot of guys, Greg Flynn, as everybody played well tonight. Quick recap on your scoring plays with 10:49 remaining in the first quarter. Hanor Singh recovered a fumbled punt and made it 7-0 Pirates with 8:04 remaining in the first quarter. Jack Durr hit Kenji McNair on a 16-yard touchdown reception. 2-point conversion added on and made it 15-0 Pirates with 2:53 remaining in the first quarter. TJ McKenzie on a 17-yard touchdown run. Extra point, no good. That made it 21-0 Pirates at the end of the first. In the second quarter, as we're getting Roy set for interview, second quarter, 11:40 remaining. Ben Alexander, a 1-yard touchdown plunge, extra point good, 28-0 Pirates. Caston Bennett, a 35-yard field goal with 8:26 remaining in the second to make it 31-0. And the final score, Jacob LaFontaine hit Markel Lake on a 32-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Extra point was no good, and it was 37-0, and that's the way it ends, 37-0. Your Pirates over the South Pike Eagles tonight.
All right, we will continue with our Pirate post-game show. I think we've got a clear line of sight now as the professor is down there on the field, and we're going to start things off.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Mr. McNair. Tell me how it feels to get your first touchdown of a high school career.
Feels great, man. I never thought this would happen.
Well, how hard did y'all have to work this summer? I know y'all were out here a lot, lifting weights, really pushing it hard on the field. Just give somebody an idea of a typical day of what you did over the summer.
So basically, we was out here 24/7. We'll get up here about 6 o'clock in the morning, leave about 12. Just lift weights, run hills, working our butts off, man.
All right, well, it paid off. Proud of you. Way to get your first touchdown. Or got 2 tonight, didn't you? Oh, it was just one. You just missed the one down there at the end, wasn't it? Just stepped out right before. Proud of you. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you next week too, man. Take care.
All right, let's bring in one of those defensive stars.
All right, now we got the little short defensive back here. He's going to have to stand on his tiptoes getting up to my height. So tell me about your first career game as a Pirate and how you feel about your accomplishment tonight.
I felt good. Never know I could be able to start as a 10th grader, be able to play up to varsity level, and I feel great about making my first tackle in my first high school career.
Well, tell me about the atmosphere on the sideline. It didn't seem like y'all ever got down or anything. Of course, there was really nothing to get down about. Sorry, guys, my glasses are really fogging and I can't even see them. But tell me, how did y'all maintain in a blowout like this? How do you maintain your enthusiasm and stay up for this?
We just stick together. We work hard. We've been working all season for it. We just been there for each other, and we always encourage each other every day.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you this year.
Hey,
Roy, hold on. Yeah.
Roy, ask Caleb there, what's it like lining up the ball carrier, because he just wants to explode on him.
Yeah, especially that one in the first quarter.
Yes.
Tell me about that hit in the first quarter. How does it feel when you just line up that ball carrier and just lay the lick on him?
I felt good. It was a good tackle. I ran up, jumped. I didn't expect him to duck, so when he ducked, I just hit him, and I was just happy to get my first sack of my high school career.
All right, guys. I mean, I can't imagine the feeling of being a sophomore, getting the sack, getting the start, and just everything falling in place for you. Real proud of you. Look forward to calling your name a lot this year.
Thank you.
All right, Caleb Arterberry and
talked about the big Jumbotron. It's got a lot of score to put up tonight, along with the brick finish and the lights. There was a lot of strobing happening tonight here at the Ray, and a big win to kick off the season.
Well, Jack Flynn has made his way up from the field, one of the ball boys this year. Jack, was it fun down there on the field tonight, 37-0? Were the boys all very happy? Man of many words back there. All right, Roy is getting close to Coach Hunter. And we will get ready to throw it down. Once again, you're very popular. Everybody wants to talk to you after a win.
Yep. all the press. Quick score update as we look ahead to next week. Ridgeland now leads Northwest Rankin 29-21. It's a 29-14 ball game, and Northwest Rankin scores another touchdown.
All right, he's
to close
got
the
him
gap.
now. All right, let's set it down to the field.
Hey, guys, down here with Coach Hunter. Opening the season with a home victory, season victory. What a game.
No doubt. I'm just really proud of the effort from number 1 all the way to number 86. You know, just all the kids got to play tonight. I thought all of them played with a lot of energy. I thought the older guys did a great job in the second half being there. Maybe a mentor would be the word. I don't know, but just being there for the younger guys as they got to go in and get some reps.
Well, how are we on injury bug? I didn't see anybody, but do we have anything?
So I talked to Drake at halftime. Didn't have nothing. I'm not aware of anything in the second half unless they just usually he comes to me and tells me right away. I didn't see anything, so we should be good to go. And the goal is always to win, and the second was always to be healthy. You know, if they can't play, you know, that hurts our chances. So we want them to be healthy, and we do try really hard to get them out when we can and get the others in, and I think we was able to do that tonight.
Well, got a lot of experience. A lot of young players got a lot of experience. Looked really good. How does that bode for the future of the program?
I think it's huge. You know, I tell everybody, you can't coach experience. I mean, the kids we have are talented. We're throwing out there, but I mean, most of them tonight, this is their first game. Playing in the lights on a Friday night, you know, and it's so much different than playing a Monday night JV game or a Tuesday night junior high game. I mean, it's so much different, you know. And but I thought they embraced it. I thought they did really well tonight. I thought our 10th graders played like we thought they would play. I was really impressed with just a maturity, you know, from them. I know I used that word a lot tonight, but we talk about that word a lot in the building, you know, and that's something we have to do. We have to mature quickly, and I think we took a step in the right direction tonight.
Oh, I'd agree. And also with the upgrades to the stadium, the flashing LED lights, the huge video board, everything. Man, this is awesome. College atmosphere. You would expect a sophomore to be a little shaken.
Right.
I mean, a little nervous coming out, but I didn't see any of that.
I didn't either. I think we scored that first touchdown, and they heard the student section go nuts, and the baby powder go crazy, and the fans go crazy, and the sideline go crazy, and the flashing lights. I think they was like, this is pretty cool. I mean, like, I want to make another play so we can do that. So, but I do think they handled it really well. But I thought that first one, being a special teams one and not having to depend on one of them, because they saw like, wow, I mean, it's kind of not starstruck, but you know what I'm saying. But I thought they handled it well. I didn't realize that the whole dang team celebrated on that one. I got told, Coach, you can't do that. And I was like, what happened? So, because we tell them have fun, but they got to have fun on the sideline. We can't get a penalty, but we do want them to have fun. We tell them they work way too hard not to have fun on Friday night. So,
well, Coach, look forward to a great season. This team's going to surprise a lot of people.
No doubt. Extremely excited for it.
And good luck. Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank y'all so much.
All right, guys.
Hey, Roy, wander over to your right for a minute.
Yeah.
The young man that borrowed your outfit tonight, right there. Yeah, look at that. How did you let that kid borrow your outfit tonight? That is real nice, Roy.
I tell you, all of these, unfortunately, might or might not know. And I love the look there. That's my old man look. So what gave you the encouragement to actually go out in public like that?
Honestly, just myself. I got a few haters out here or whatnot, but I mean, just myself basically.
Hey, what did they?
I don't expect less from him.
Hey, Roy, what did they think about this whole atmosphere tonight? The student section was fantastic.
Yeah, we're on this camera right here. But let me ask y'all, the guy in the yellow shirt. Tell me, how do y'all feel about the atmosphere, the flashing lights, the big jumbotron, the experience of the game? Was it worth it?
Very electric. Gotta keep it going. Gotta carry it on every game. Big part. Yeah. I liked it.
All right. Y'all hear all that? That added to the game. Got to keep it going, and it does make a difference.
Hey, for good luck, you got to tell that young man he's got to dress like that every week now.
All right. Yeah, y'all know every week you have to wear it. All right. Yeah, every week, every home game, every game you go to, you got to wear that. Otherwise, you're a baseball player. You know the jinx, right? All right, guys. Y'all take care.
All right, Roy, lots of fun tonight. Thank you so much.
Sure thing, guys. Enjoyed it.
All right, we'll see you next week at Ridgeland, and good luck to your volleyball team as they continue to play well. Well, that's just a fun night all the way around, wasn't it?
It's hard not to have fun when you won 37-0, and this is a team that we didn't know about. Both teams, a lot of athleticism coming from South Pike, as our defensive squad, our defensive coaching said, but a lot of unknowns about the Pirates. But you found out a lot tonight. We'll find out even more next week.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Ray Rogers Stadium. Next week on the road to Madison County, where we will take on the Ridgeland Titans with Jabron Boone and Aiden Williams, two of the best wide receivers in the state of Mississippi. Our secondary is going to be tested. So we look forward to seeing that for sure. And I look forward to seeing, who's going to get the started quarterback next week. Good luck figuring that out, Coach Hunter.
That's right.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks. He and Coach Weems are going to have to figure that out. That's awesome. Well, for the professor, Roy Harper, for Bryant May, and this little fella here, Jack the Ball Boy down on the field, I'm Greg Flynn. Remember, folks, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.